Hi guys, welcome back to my channel where you can find a variety of video content created for you to stay fit and flex. Today I'm going to share with you a routine how to get your splits safely. So working on flexibility is important for several reasons, and it's a known fact that having an optimal level of flexibility can actually lower the risk of your injury and can increase the quality of your life. Plus, being able to do a split is a milestone for a lot of people. Achieving the split stretch means that someone has pretty impressive flexibility in their hips, glutes and hamstrings. But before you go from zero to splits, remember that it's gonna take some time to get there. The way you're gonna gain your flexibility is only by practicing, so definitely don't force it in the meantime, because the last thing you want to do is injure yourself, especially in your hamstrings and hip flexors, so you really want to take time and avoid the injury. And the last thing I would like to mention is the best way to get your splits and stretch for your splits is after the workout when your muscles are warm already. Okay, let's start. We are going to start from a squat position on the floor. If you're a complete beginner and you have yoga blocks, I suggest you to put your yoga blocks right under your hands in front of your feet. If you're more advanced, you don't need it. So we start on our tippy toes, hands on the floor in front of you, and you're gonna exhale, bring your hips up, legs completely straight, bend your knees, come back into squat. Again, exhale, straight legs, chest as close as you can towards your knees, come back. We're gonna perform a few times this stretch. Make sure you breathe deeply and take your time here, no rush. Exhale, come back into squat. We have 5 more. 5, 4, 3, heels on the ground, 2 and 1. Good job. Now you're gonna grab your ankles, slightly bend your knees towards your chest and then keep them straight again. Bend your knees, extend your legs. 3, 4, 5, exhale, 6, exhale, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's do 5 more. Relax your neck and shoulders, so we work only on our legs here. 3, 2, 1. Good job. Now we're gonna hold this spike position, hands on the ground or on your yoga blocks, chest as close as you can towards your knees, and keep breathing. Try to relax. You should feel how your calves stretching, your hamstrings, and depends how tight your hamstrings, you might feel your lower back as well. A few more seconds, we stay here. Good job, guys. And now we're gonna paddle. Lift one heel up and then we switch our foot. We still keep our chest as close as we can towards our knees. And we're gonna do it for 30 seconds here. So take your time and keep breathing. Keep your neck neutral as well. So you shouldn't feel any pressure or tension around your neck. We have 10 more seconds. 3, 2 and 1. Good job, guys. Now I'm gonna go down on my left knee, put right foot in front, my hands right around my front foot. Again, if you're a beginner, you can use your yoga blocks right under your hands. I'm not gonna use them. So left foot on my toes, I'm gonna lift my hips up and then come back with my knee to the ground. Again, lift my hips up and come back. You can keep your feet closer, and then you're gonna feel this stretch more, but make sure that your hips and shoulders are squared, so we don't open our hips to the side here. Everything nice and squared. Chest as close as you can towards your right leg here. And exhale when you lift your hips up. Let's do a few more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, without putting your knee on the ground, you're gonna bend your front knee and you're gonna exhale, shift your weight back, put your left heel on the ground. Again, bend your front knee, exhale, put your left knee on the ground. Exhale and shift your weight. We still control our hips here, they should be nice and squared. Chest as close as you can towards your right leg. Let's do 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And now completely straight legs. We're gonna go on our toes on our left foot and then shift your weight back on your left heel. Lift your right toes from the ground. Again, you go from your heel to your toes, shifting your weight back, but keeping both legs completely straight. If it's hard for you to keep your legs straight, you can slightly bend your front knee. It's okay. It's totally fine. Few more reps. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Let's relax for a few seconds. All right, now we're gonna go into lunge, so just move your right foot forward more. Make sure that your right knee right above your heel, and never let your knee pass your toes. So when you do lunge, you shouldn't have this front leg in this position. You should have all your weight directly on your heel. Square your hips, square your shoulders. Again, when you do lunge, we don't open anything to the side, so we always just face straight forward. And we're gonna stay in this position for about 20 seconds. If you need your yoga blocks, you put them right under your hands, but try to keep your chest upright. And keep breathing. Let your hips just sink down and feel that nice stretch in your hip flexors. And relax. If you want, you can bring your arms up, or you can put your arms behind you on your left leg. Few more seconds. Very good. And now we're gonna put our hands back on the ground, shift our weight back, keeping our right leg completely straight. So what I want you to check first, that your hips squared, so your hips at the same line. You need to pull your right hip back a little bit and don't open anything to the side. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna flex our foot, exhale, and then point. Again, flex your foot and point. Try to keep this leg completely straight. When you flex your foot, you slightly move your hips back, and that's how you feel a nice stretch in your calves and in your hamstrings. Let's do 10 more. Hands either on the ground, or you keep your hands on your yoga blocks. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now you flex your foot and look, you bend your arms, bring your chest down to your knee, arms straight again. Bend your arms, chest down, bring it back up. Let's do 15 reps here, nice and slow, but make sure that you flex your foot flex your front foot all the time, because if you're gonna point your foot, you're not gonna feel your hamstrings enough. We have 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job. Now let's sit on the ground. Straight legs in front of you, arms up by your ears, and you're gonna exhale, reach for your feet, and sit straight again. Exhale, reach forward, sit straight. We go 3, 4. Try to keep your legs completely straight. If it's hard for you, you can slightly bend your knees, but still reach for your feet every time. If you can't keep your legs straight, it just means you need a little bit more practice with this stretch. And as you know, everything gets better with time and practice. Let's do 5 more. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, and now you grab your ankles, slightly bend your knees, extend your legs. Bend your knees, extend your legs. Chest as close as you can towards your legs. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And now you flex your feet, grab your feet, and bring your chest as close as you can towards your legs again. If you want, you can do pulse here, 1 inch up, 1 inch down. It's gonna help you to deal with the pain in your muscles, but make sure you keep breathing. Your body is much stronger than you think, and I know stretching hurts sometimes, but if you breathe, everything is getting easier. Few more seconds, and for 5 seconds let's hold our chest as close as we can and relax. Very good. And after performing all these stretches on one side, you can go back to your knees again and try to do a split. So you put your right leg in front, check your hips so that again your hips squared, and then you just slide forward and come into split. Okay, I know it's gonna take some time, but don't be discouraged, that's totally fine. What I want you to check is that the right form of the split is when your back knee completely on the ground and your heel is facing up towards the ceiling. If you just sit like this with your knee facing sideways and with the heel on the ground and sitting on one hip, this is not the split. The split is when you keep your hips completely squared, you feel your hip flexors, knee on the ground, right leg straight in front of you, knee looking up. All right? Thank you so much for joining me today, guys. If you're a complete beginner, I suggest that you do within 1 day just stretches for one side, and then the following day you can try to do the same stretches with your other leg. If you're more advanced, you can perform the same stretches on the right leg and then do right away the stretches on the left side. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this stretching routine, and if you did, give me a thumbs up and also let me know how you feel down in the comments below. Also, if you're new to my channel, be sure to subscribe as I share new videos weekly. Stay fit and flex, guys. Bye.